Welcome to Southeast Ohio Solar Haven. How's everybody out there in the world doing? Well, the last video that was up, I had posted a video about me putting the soft start on my air conditioning unit because I'd said I'd gotten a hold of a 240 volt split phase power inverter, 24 volt, to see if it would run it. And I got a hold of this one right here. I don't know if you can see the side very well, but there's numbers on that right there. Trying to hold it steady for you guys so you can see it, of course. There you go. But anyway, you can pause that and check out the numbers. I got this inverter used here locally. Done a little bit of swap trading stuff. Pretty good deal on it. And I wanted to see if I could run my air conditioning, my forced air, central air, whatever, the compressor unit. That was the main thing, because I can run the furnace part, the blower, it's 120 volt. So, you know, we got the inverter stacks going here, and the power, the charge controllers and everything. Craziness going on here. Everybody's going to look at that and go, oh my God. I don't blame you, I would too. It is what it is. But it's safe. It doesn't look safe, but there's breakers, there's a whole bunch of safety involved there. But anyway, that's the name of it. I was kind of leery about it when I first turned it on because I couldn't understand why it only says 120 volt out. It made no sense to me. But when I hooked it up and everything, it, you know, on the side here, I haven't got the cover on there, of course, but the cover's laying right there. I haven't got the cover on it yet, but when I hooked it up over here, we can get this to focus in. It's 240 volt, split phase. And yes, if you're wondering, it does run air conditioning, because that, you can see my usage right there from the air conditioning. So, and I used a breaker box here, which is kind of unforgiving when it comes to a transfer switch, because what I done here was, this goes to my air conditioning unit, this comes from the inverter, this comes from main AC grid. So all I done was shut this off, turn it off. I have to be careful what I do here, because there's no safety here for this, and I'm still trying to find a way to make a little safety thing here on this case. So if anybody out there knows of any such device that can be installed on one of these home line load centers that I could use for the cutout switch, you know, this is just a simple way of doing it. You know, have my AC coming in from my inverter, come here in the middle, and then that's the grid, and that goes to my air conditioning. And if you notice, they're all 30 amp breakers, dual pole. So yeah, it's working like a charm that way, whether I change it over or not. I really don't need to be honest. But yeah, this inverter, it is doing exactly what it needs to do. It only runs my HVAC outside condenser unit with the big compressor in it and the fan. It runs it perfectly when it's running. The surge originally was about 72 locking rotor amps on the compressor, and now it's like anywhere between 18 to 20 amps depending on the temperature outside. I think that's what it is. And then when it's running power is basically 2 kilowatts. So after it settles down from its initial surge, it goes down and it's running between 1.8 to 2 kilowatts, which is perfect. This inverter's doing it. So, and mine is a 3.5 ton air conditioning unit. So for those that are trying to run an air conditioning unit off of a 6 kilowatt inverter, you're not going to, I don't think you're going to be able to just plug it in and go. You're going to have a soft start on that air conditioning unit. That way you can run it. This thing doesn't even sweat about it. It doesn't give fits, doesn't beep, doesn't make any overload noises or anything. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. Everything on there. Also, I want to give you some updates on Big Battery. Right now I'm redoing some stuff with Big Battery. I have a code at the beginning of my videos, and that says 10% off, and actually they've changed, so now it's going to be 5% off. So if you order any batteries through Big Battery, just to let you know, whatever I make off of that helps out this channel, helps me be able to get more items, or helps me out, you know, build my solar system up. I actually need about 20 kilowatt hour worth of more lithium now that I got this thing on there. I mean, I can run it, it's not a problem, but I like to have the storage on hand for long hot days coming. Plus, I'm going to have to get a hold of one of those, but I need the 100 amp version, because this one now is clipping on an array that's a little bit too much for it, but that's all right. It's working still. So I'm going to need to get that to a 250-100 TR version or the canned version. It doesn't matter. I got the canned versions, but I need to upgrade that, and then I have some other plans for this for another array possibly. But anyway, yeah, just remember the Big Battery code now is a 5% discount. And like I said, I've not had no problem with my batteries from Big Battery. In fact, I'm not even sure if you can even see them. I've changed a little bit with them here lately. I put some balance boards on them because they were getting a little crazy, but you can see inside there all the batteries still down here. They're humping right along. They balanced out just fine. It was just, I think that over time they got a little bit out of balance, and then they went right back in. So just a little bit stronger balancing for them, but they still hold the energy good. So, but anyway, yeah, I wanted to give you an update on this and let you know that this is working just great. I probably could backfeed the whole house with this inverter and run the house, but I just wanted it generally for the HVAC load. I didn't want it for anything else. I wanted a separate thing. It sounds inefficient, but when you're trying to pull everything off a grid, thanks to our local power company, which I'll call out, AEP Ohio, because of their raising rates and asking for ridiculous amounts of money for their energy now. So anyway, I wanted to say thank you for watching the channel. You know, click down there in the channel, hit that like button. There's also a PayPal link there if you want to donate and get me a bottle of Mountain Dew, or help me out any way you want. You know, it don't really matter. And remember, Big Battery, their code now is a 5% off, not a 10%. I'm going to be changing that. I just hadn't had a chance to change it yet. So thank you for watching once again. Click like and subscribe. You know, it only hurt once if you hit that like button. It only hurt once if you hit that subscribe button. You know, I might have something on here you like. You never know. There's new stuff coming along every day that I'm thinking about. So have fun, people. And as always, people, you need to stay charged up too, man. Sunny days, free power. Thanks for watching.